Like a lot of you, I never leave home without my EDC gear. That includes when I'm traveling on vacation. As I did a couple of weeks ago, I carried this Roxxon Flex Companion Mini, which you can see the full video of right up here. But sometimes even the best preparation, things can go missing inexplicably. So I started thinking about how I could rebuild a full EDC while out of town, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. Of course, we are going to start off with the pocket knife, the centerpiece of many everyday carry setups. And I really like something like this Benchmade Bug Out Mini for my EDC, but they're not the most commonly available depending on your destination. And even if they were at your particular stop, you might not want to spend this kind of money on a knife that is just a stopgap. So we're going to the mecca of cheap, good knives, which is, of course, Wally World. Now, I was truly lucky with the selection at this particular Walmart, including knives like the Civivi Baby Banter, but I wanted to grab something that would be a little bit more accessible to you guys, no matter where you ended up. And some of you guys have probably already guessed that I walked out of that particular Walmart with the Ozark Grail. That is the 7.5-inch folding knife, D2 blade, really nice ball bearing action with that crossbar lock. We've talked about this before on the channel, but this is just a really excellent knife, especially because it is under $10. So our next stop is Menards, and they are going to have decent selections of knives at some locations, but we're after a multi-tool next, and I think your best bet in a lot of cases might actually be the Gerber Suspension NXT. Now, the Gerber Suspension NXT is not the king of the multi-tools, but it does have a one-hand opening blade as well as a pocket clip, and if you don't have your normal EDC setup, I think that pocket clip is super important to be able to carry this around no matter your situation. It's going to have a proper three-dimensional Phillips driver as well as some flathead drivers, things that can get you out of a pinch, though this is by no means going to be comparable to a higher-end multi-tool. I think at $38, it's at least reasonably priced to get you through a weekend or a week. And if you've already started to leave an angry comment about me including a Gerber multi-tool in this video, you can head down to Farm & Fleet instead to grab a Leatherman multi-tool, one of the few places that seems to still be stocking these regularly. But while we're at Menards, we should also take a quick look at the flashlights. Now, there's going to be a pretty decent selection of flashlights here at Menards, though nothing super high-end. The Guidsman, which I believe is their in-house brand, makes a flashlight that looks a lot like the Rovivon Aurora lineup. You can also check out many of the Coast options, as well as this Bobcat light for $5. But what really caught my eye is this light from Kodiak, the Kodiak Cub. It is a form factor that I have been wanting to try out for quite some time. Coming in at $17.99, I think it's something that's worth at least exploring. And so far, I do like this light. It is a double click on, and then you can click down through 3 modes until it turns off. Nice short and stout light. Let's get the ruler out here. So it's coming in at just under 3 inches long and about 7/8 in diameter. So a stout little light, something that I don't really have in the collection, is why I gravitated towards this. The only thing that's a little bit questionable to me is the proprietary charger. It is a magnetic charging port. I would love to see something USB, especially for a temporary fill-in, because we're all going to have USB-C chargers with us most of the time, whereas the proprietary cable, if that goes missing, your light becomes useless. I also want to give an honorable mention to these Energizer headlamps. You know, a headlamp, depending on your type of vacationing, might be super handy. So definitely give these a look. They're a little expensive here, but if you're in a pinch and you need a headlamp, these things will get you by. I like to throw them in kits once I get home, car kit, camping kit, etc., so that I have a headlamp wherever I may end up. So we have got our pocket knife from Walmart here, one of our general purpose retailers that's in a lot of locations, a multi-tool and flashlight from the hardware store. Again, these are places that a lot of your destinations will have access to, but maybe the most common is going to be a corner pharmacy like Walgreens, where we're headed to next. These little memo books from Walgreens are super cheap, 99 cents. The problem with them is they have this wire-bound situation going on, which can easily get crushed if you put it in the back pocket. So I tend to prefer these composition books style notebooks, still easily pocketable, but won't fall apart quite as easily. And for a pen, we could of course grab a Sharpie, readily available at most corner stores and good general purpose. I like the Sharpie Clicks for EDC, but for my purposes here today, I think I am going to go with the Pilot G2, one of my favorite cheap writing implements. So while I know many of you carry more than this here, I think that this goes to show that with just a stop at a grocery store, hardware store, or pharmacy, you can fill in a lot of gaps that might pop up in your travels, whether that's because something went missing, was confiscated, or because you just forgot to bring it. Let me know in the comments down below your favorite EDC vacation shopping spots. We'll catch you in the next video.